You're listening to Pardoned by America with your host, David Thomas.
So is that why every time I take a dump, like I get the quivers? I mean, you got a big old turd coming out. That thing's rubbing up on that thing.
Chris Holo.
I'm not an entirely huge fan of bananas. I more like banana Laffy Taffies. Those are better.
And Greg Williams.
It's like put your dick over the urinal, shake it off, and then put it in your pants.
All right, welcome. It's a new year. New year.
Happy New Year.
New season. And if you hear that voice, you might recognize it as the Chris the Holy Man Holm.
I'm back.
He's back.
Were you at a Jesus camp over the weekend?
No.
Oh,
no Jesus camp.
did you get
It was
circumcised?
Jesus' birthday.
Yeah. Wait, you got circumcised over the weekend?
He kissed my
Oh.
dick.
Yeah, the moil.
Get that up in your fucking dome there. Jesus, you talking?
In my dumb thing.
No, in your dome.
Get that up in my dumb thing.
All right. Anyways, hey, guess what, guys? It's season 2 officially.
Wow.
New year, first podcast of the year. This is our start of season 2.
This will be the first full year of Pardon My American.
Full year.
Jeez. That should be our 2019 goal right there.
Yeah.
Make it the full year.
Let's do every single week.
I predict we'll be 45, and we're still gonna be
Like,
like
hey everybody, welcome back to season 13.
Sunday's getting a little early for me.
Yeah,
No, we'll be getting older, so we'll be starting the show at like 5 in the morning.
that's true.
Yeah,
You always get up
yeah.
earlier when you're old.
We go to bed at like 7:30. We're like, "Are you guys good for 3 a.m.?"
Yeah,
I don't want to miss the reruns of Jersey Shore.
yeah.
That was
Last Man Standing,
Yeah.
new episodes
They're
on.
Re-airing Road Rules. Love that fucking show.
Yeah, I think they do that already, right?
I don't know.
I think they do. But anyways, yeah, we haven't seen Chris for. I feel like I haven't seen you for a long time.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
been a
seen you
while,
guys in a few
dude.
weeks.
I
yeah.
caught myself going through your Facebook the other day, just looking at your pictures, and I'm like,
Wow, that's creepy.
you have some
That's
funny
weird.
ass pictures. Your old shit
Oh,
with your fur hat, and you're like, yeah.
oh yeah. Dude, that one was because it was snowy outside, and I
Oh.
snowboarded down to check the mail.
Yeah.
The what?
I-
You snowboarded down what?
To check the mail. That was it.
Yeah.
I thought you went down like some mountain called Check a Nail or something. And I was like, wait,
No.
what is this mysterious
Yeah,
mountain?
that's in Eastern Oregon. Don't worry.
Hey, yeah.
Anyways,
That was
just-
actually, I have a fun story about that
the
because,
snowboarding
yeah, that same night, me and my friend Guy, which you guys know,
guy.
we walked into town. I lived in Clasconnite at the time, and there was nobody out, so we snowboarded down Nehalem Street. It was pretty cool. Never done that.
Halem.
Yeah, it's like the main street in Clasconnite. It's like
So you were a Holem living on a Halem, right?
yeah.
Living on a Holem. Wait a second.
I'm living on a Holem.
Were you jealous of that street your whole life? Because you're like, fucking, who's this Halem?
It's Nehalem.
Oh,
Come on,
Nahalem?
Nehalem is the name of the street.
Wait,
Oh, Nahalem.
not Halem?
Nah.
Nehalem.
Oh, I thought you just said Halem.
I did so too.
Halem. Oh, I see it.
Holem, Halem.
That's a dumb joke.
I know it was.
You were a
You ruined it.
Halem snowing on a Halem.
No, it was fun though because
Maybe you should speak more clearly.
So stupid.
Maybe you should listen.
Jeez.
Fuck.
My headphones aren't very well.
But if
listening.
if your last name was Halem, then your son would be Van Halem. That would be
That
awesome.
would be pretty cool.
That's such a turd thing.
Yeah,
I got
son-
my fucking T-top. Hey, Van Halen, get near. You're gonna listen to Van Halen.
He's doomed for life. He's got to wear a jean jacket.
He's
the
gonna
rest of his life.
wow.
People would look at that and be like, "Oh, what kind
the
of douche
hell?
would name their son
Yeah.
Van
He's
Halen?"
gonna have a permanent mullet his entire life.
He's gotta say fuck a lot. Now, fuck this, man.
Whenever he has a temper tantrum, just call it an eruption. He's having a Van Halen eruption. That's good stuff. Woo!
Anyways,
Wow.
so today we wanted to talk about a little bit about what's going on this last week or two with politics. Greg has an interesting thing that he wants to talk about with like a poster.
Yeah,
that
so-
some of you may have not seen. Some of you,
Let's-
I didn't see it.
Let's get into this now. So we're gonna talk some Trump.
yeah.
He's been doing some good things apparently.
Trump. Trump.
312,000 new jobs in December.
That's well. They actually said they expected like 115,000.
Yeah, way more than expected. So since Trump's been in office, there's been like 5 million new jobs. I think there's like 2.8 last year alone. So, or 2 point something. I don't know. But this is the first time also in 18 years that the U.S. median household income has increased. So since 2007, which I don't think it went up that much, but still it increased instead of decreasing.
3%.
Yeah, last year. So
yeah,
it's at 3% now.
So think if the big thing is it seems minute now, but think if you could get 3% for the next 4 years, 10 years, you're talking about a 30% increase.
Oh, yeah.
That's big when you think about the long term.
A lot of fucking people.
He's doing a lot of stuff with the wall. He said that he would declare a national emergency to get the wall built.
He said
I'm
if
okay
it
with
took that long, he's perfectly okay with leaving the government shut down for years.
I know, yeah, like months or years. I'm like, oh my god! All right.
Have you? I mean, literally,
I don't think it'll take that long.
Have you noticed an effect from the government not being open? Seriously?
No.
No.
I don't think anybody really
the bums
does.
are
except
still
for
outside.
Us aren't gonna notice, but
people
like,
that work for the government.
yeah, like
So I heard that's a big
military and National Guard.
I heard that's
that
a
kind
bunch
stuff.
of crap. I heard they get like paid vacation. I heard that they like there's already like things in check that allow them to get paid for situations like this. I heard it was a bunch of shit.
they get back pay. I know that.
Yes.
So whatever's owed to you, you'll get paid that. But I don't know about all the stipulations.
Well, here's
and
my
shit.
thing. You make a pretty decent amount of money. Some of these government workers make pretty good money.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? And you have no money to last you a week.
I know how they're all on the news
Yeah.
saying, no, they can't afford to eat. They can't. What are
I
they
know.
gonna do? Like,
I'm just
wait,
going like,
you have
you're gonna
no-
get back pay.
You make 6 figures a year, and now you have no money in the bank.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
I tell you, the news story that would blow people's mind is like the actual lifestyle of people going through a government shutdown. Like,
Yeah. My thing is,
Oh,
is like,
yeah.
you don't
Wait.
have a credit card that you can
Nothing
use
changed.
for the 2 weeks. If you're
Yeah.
low on cash, you get reimbursed. That's
Yeah.
what they say, at least a lot of them.
Yeah.
You get reimbursed. So, like, what? Like, you can't put it on a credit. Okay, I'll pay my credit card as soon as I get my check. We're good. We're
well,
fine.
honestly, I don't know, but
Honestly,
it's not affecting.
Quit bitching. That's all I got to say. Who gives a shit? Fucking go to the park. There's no ranger. Nobody needs a ranger.
But where I really wanted to go
go
with
to the
this story
park.
is,
Yeah, I know.
So Trump had a cabinet meeting on the 2nd of January,
Yeah.
and in the middle of the table was a giant poster of a tweet that he did last year in November that said, "Sanctions are coming." And it had him like a fucking boss, just like looking off into this, sunset
There's
or whatever.
Game of
It
Thrones.
was all Game of Thrones style.
It actually looked like a Hitman movie poster.
It looked,
kind
like-
of, yes. Or maybe
the
a
same
new,
red
new
tie.
James Bond.
Oh yeah.
but
James Trump.
it was the original tweet was about the Iran sanctions that Obama had repealed with the Iran deal. So Trump was going to reestablish those. So he's just going to put those sanctions back on. But so on this poster, so the original tweet said sanctions are coming, and then the date showed November 5th. So on this poster, he changed the date to November 4th. And everybody was like, why did he change the date? What's going on? And what's even more weirder is that, or even weirder, is that no one in the room talked about the poster. Like, not even the media asked questions like, hey, what's with that poster? What sanctions are coming? What are you talking about?
Like they all just sat down and were like,
They literally were just like,
it's a humongous
Can't see
elephant in the
they're
room,
whispering
dude.
to each other, like, remember, this is Trump. We don't need to ask questions.
yeah. You don't want to hear
Well,
the
I
answer
wonder
to
if they
this.
said, like, don't ask any questions about this poster. Or why would you not? Be like, so
I
what?
think that would trigger some liberal media guy to be like, what's the poster?
Yeah,
I know
for
you
sure.
didn't ask, but I'm going to bring it up and cause a scene.
Well, so
Okay,
he
so what's your theory?
So he changed the date to November 4th.
Yeah.
And there's some speculation out there that November 4th actually meant the QAnon post, which QAnonymous is like some sort of underground patriot that is posting all of these things that
Yeah.
supposedly the president could be him. No one knows who this person is. It
Yeah.
could be a he or a she or
But it
shim.
seems, though, to reference this. No, it does. It seems that Trump actually follows QAnon because they coincide some things together.
They do.
Occasionally.
And I mean, it's been said that Trump has been playing to the conspiracy crowd for
Yes.
a while. Like
Sure.
he, even just when he was running for president, people were like, "Oh," and I mean, if you think about the birther movement,
Yeah.
like
Well,
he
if you
was-
looked at his rallies, I watched a vast majority of his rallies,
yeah,
and there was a lot of QAnon people in the crowd with the signs, the Q sign.
I've never. What is the QAnon? I've never heard of
Q
that.
Anonymous. You can get on Facebook, you can find it, and this guy, it's almost like what's the
Is
freaking?
it just the normal like anonymous hacker
It's a
guy?
conspiracy thing. I feel like, and what it is he like releases these things, and they're kind of cryptic in their messaging, and people are like analyzing, but they're different. It's like telling things.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like WikiLeaks. You know, like where they're kind of giving out this random info,
Yeah.
but this is more like cryptic, and it follows like Trump, and it follows.
So here's the Wikipedia description. So QAnon is a far-right conspiracy theory. I don't know if he's far-right, actually, because
Yeah, I
I've listened to a lot of his stuff. Detailing a supposed secret conspiracy by an alleged deep state against the U.S. President Donald Trump and his supporters. The theory began on October 2017 posts from the anonymous image board 4chan
4chan, yeah.
by someone using the trip code Q, a presumable American individual that may have later grown to include multiple individuals. So it might be a group of people, it might be one person, no one really knows. But the Q, I think, comes from top secret Q clearance. So once you get up to a certain rank, Q status means like you have top secret intelligence. And so he's trying to cause this thing called the Storm or the Great Awakening, where he releases bits of information. He or she, everyone just says he, just like they do God, I guess. That's such a fucking sexist shit.
I know. What if it's a type?
But yeah, well, that's why I said
A
shim.
shim.
Okay.
So
He's a he, she, and he's.
so people are just, it's kind of a thing. It's kind of fun to like look at it.
I follow it occasionally.
A lot of
and
that shit goes way too deep, though. I'm like,
There's people that take his things too deep.
Yeah.
Is the better
Way
way.
too
I don't know that he takes it too deep.
No,
I think people analyze it so deeply.
yes, that's what I meant. That's what I meant.
But when you look at it and you start looking at the things that he's talking about, it is real hard to not go like, wait a second here.
Yeah. So, his big thing that he always says, or this Q person always says, is, "Do you believe in coincidences?" And so he just points out certain things that happen on the same date or certain actions that propose timelines.
Okay, well,
So anyway, this post that Q
yes, that's what I want to get in.
did on November 4th, 2017 is a picture. And the picture is of, and we'll hopefully show it on the video here, but 3 movie trailers. And they're fake movie trailers.
And it says now playing on top of these trailers.
Now playing, we have Guardians of the Pedophiles, which is like a play on Guardians of the Galaxies.
Yep.
Panic in DC, which I don't know what that's supposed to be a play
That
on.
means that people are going to start losing their shit.
And then FISA-gate. And it has President Barack Obama, Comey, Hillary on it. So everyone's thinking that this sanctions are coming is all about the Guardians of the Pedophiles, Panic in DC, and then FISA-gate. So is it sanctions against everyone in that kind of the whole like FISA warrant? Is he going to release that and like unredact all this stuff?
So with that first one, would that be as far as like the?
They say there's a pedophile ring.
Dude, yeah.
Well,
so
yeah. Does that include like all the pastors and stuff that got caught?
Hopefully. I
Yeah.
think it's all entwined, dude. I think
So is there going to
Politicians.
be rule changes as far as like churches and stuff go?
maybe.
Sanctions.
That would be
no
awesome.
more, yeah, you have to pay taxes now. Sorry, Church.
Yeah, or like you can't be such a secret society anymore. I'm sorry. But like the on Anthony Weiner's laptop, there were like
God, I hate that guy's name.
I know.
the New York cop.
Anthony Penis.
Well, dude,
might as well be that.
Supposedly there was a New York cop that discovered
Change your name, you dickhead.
he pulled the data off of his laptop. And he said that there were videos on there that made him cry. This is like a fucking cop, dude, like a New York. He was like,
All right.
they need to expose what was on this laptop.
On Wiener's laptop.
Yeah,
There was
like pedophile shit and like
Jesus.
yeah, and it was all in a folder called life insurance on his laptop.
Well, he's got to try to hide it somehow.
Or